Hello, everybody. Mike Burgess. What are you doing? Are you ready to swim in the Sea of Stars?
Yeah, that's right. I'm ready to deep dive into some stars. I don't even. Can stars be bodies of water? I don't think that's how it works. But
Well,
I'm not a science man.
people kind of associate space with swimming.
Yeah, swimming around. Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
I loaded the wrong
Anyway,
save,
Sea
anyway, Sea of
Sea of
Stars. We get to hear this great mini music.
It's a
anyway.
video game.
Yeah, this is the new game from Sabotage, makers of The Messenger. Oh, that's nice.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll do the manual save. Which was not a turn-based action, or not action, but turn-based JRPG made in Canada. So it's a pretty big departure for them. I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and I know this was like a Kickstarter thing they did first, right? And then it was pretty well received, and then got a lot of kind of following from that, and then they've been working on it for a while now, so it's cool to see it's here.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember when it was announced, like 2019 maybe.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm not 100% sure either.
But yeah, this is Sea of Stars.
Nice.
We're in it. We'll dive into some combat. If you've played Chrono Trigger, let me stop you and let you know that.
I think that's familiar. Like the big thing I've heard too, like seeing some kind of impressions from folks is like Chrono Trigger, and then there's also some like Mario
RPG
Luigi
stuff.
kind of Mario RPG stuff in here as well, which immediately out the gate's like, yeah, cool, that sounds sick to me. I like both those things.
Heck yeah, let's go. And I will happily say there's more than just that, and both of those aspects are great. So right now, we got 3 characters. We're gonna attack this person. You can see they've got like 2 little hammer things. That means that like this special move that they're powering up, which they'll do in 2 turns. If I attack them with 2 blunt attacks, and Valir does blunt damage with her staff, then I'll break that attack, and that will stop that attack from coming through in a couple of turns, which is good. Buys you more time to maybe focus on other enemies.
Nice.
And you can see that when I hit that guy, he like dropped some magic stuff, and we'll see what that
magic
does
stuff
in just a little bit. I love, I think it's Garl. I always get him, I keep getting the name confused with Varl from Horizon. Not Varl, it's Garl. He has a pot lid for a weapon. And
for his shield there. Nice.
Yeah, and he considers himself a warrior cook, which is wonderful.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
let him cook.
Let him cook. And he's good, apparently. He makes very yummy sounding things. Nice. So if I hold R2, right, those little things that you can knock out of enemies with just normal attacks will turn into these little aura spheres that you can absorb to power up your next attack. You can absorb up to 3 of them, so you can get like a kind of 3 stack of power. That's like one of the things that's like really unique to this game. I've never really seen anything like that. I like it.
Yeah, kind of like popping stuff out of enemies to like make actual attacks happen and stuff.
Yeah, and then it allows for some level of setup, right? You can only have like 3 orbs out on the field, but it'll add elemental to your attack. So you can see this guy needs solar and blunt damage. And Valir doesn't do solar damage; she does like lunar damage. So I can't break that guy unless there's nothing I can do. But we'll do like a combo attack. Actually, this should work, right? So by absorbing that, Zale, he can do an elemental attack. His basic attack will do an elemental. We've built up the combo meter on the left. You can see there's like a little diamond, so I can do one of the combo moves. I only really have 2 right now, but I know that there are more that just unlock as you play. So we'll do that against this guy. Right? And boom. We did it. So
nice.
You got that kind of like stagger or break concept from a lot of modern RPGs with the little... I'm so bad at the timing with that. With the little like types of attacks you want to do to actually break somebody's incoming attack. You've got the timers. You can kind of switch around characters each turn. There's kind of a lot going on, but it feels just it really threads that needle on simple and easy to understand, but really fun to do and engage with.
Yeah. This already is like I really like the blend of like it's nailing the kind of like more modern stuff like you were saying,
Mm-hmm.
but also like has that kind of classic feel at the same time because it is just straight up like it looks just like very Chrono Trigger as they are on the battlefield and like
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming is there like stuff to like help you like move around those fields or is it just kind of like more static?
Maybe we will find out in just a little bit. Ooh.
Oh,
I
okay.
I just like shout
Excellent.
out to, I mean, these character models are great.
Yeah.
The art
Great
is
great
so
great
good.
sprite work here. You're playing this on PlayStation, right? Is
Yes,
that where we're
PS5
playing?
is what I'm playing on, but it's on everything. It's Steam
Mm,
Deck verified. It's on Switch. It's on Xbox Game Pass and PS Plus Extra. I love Valir's like little focus squint that she makes when she gets on the
yeah,
tightrope.
she's on the tightrope. Yeah, she's got to focus up. I get it.
And I also love,
I don't think I could walk on a tightrope
absolutely
even with
not.
even with like a more serious focused expression.
I love also the boys are shaky. That's so funny. Um, I don't know, Mike, if you're like one of those people that's always like mashing X to make it go faster. But what I love is at the end you jump off, and if you do that,
Yep.
you'll jump off. Ah, such a good touch.
Perfect. Love it.
But yeah, this is the mines. So we've got Valir, Zale, and Garl. That's our squad.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody levels up together, so we're collectively level 4. I do want to take a second to like shout out, there are some accessibility options in the form of relics. You actually get more of these as you go on. I only turned this one on, right? Essentially, if you do a successful block or like the kind of timing based attacks, it makes a little shooting star come off the top of the character's head. If you don't have this on, it's just like an audio cue to let you know that you did it right. This just
Okay.
it says like, hey, this is to make it more clear if you would like it to be, for like to let you know that you nailed the timing on a thing. And then there are other things
Right.
like take less damage, heal after every battle, resist the damage resist that enemies have when they have the little locks above their head, goes away. So, and there seem to be more that aren't all just like make it easy, but
Right.
like kind of augment the.
It's just like make certain things mechanics or things more forgiving. You would say,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, that's a good way
Okay.
to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got all these little things. I will say, like, I played through this part earlier today, so it's still relatively fresh in my mind. I didn't have an expectation on like what major areas and things would look like going through this,
Mm-hmm.
but it was really cool to get here and like see all these blocks and be like, what do I do? And then eventually get something that lets you interact with them halfway through it, and it kind of plays out like weirdly like a Zelda dungeon in a cool way.
Cool. Yeah, that's neat.
But let's take a little camp break. Campfires everywhere. They're kind of like the checkpoints. And the book is where you save, of course. But
Of course.
you
Mm-hmm.
can also cook at the campfires. Oh my god! And look at this. You just hold
Cook it up.
you hold X to cook, and you get this nice little ding, and then you're good.
Nice.
I love that. I love
Good
it
stuff.
so much. You have 10 meals at a time. There's a lot of useful stuff in here. Like, these are primarily the healing items. Like, I haven't gotten a single potion for point of reference.
Oh, okay.
So, I like that because it's all stuff that you scavenge and forage while you're out and about.
Yeah.
We're trying to find a wizard that's making these mines not safe. And we'll take a quick rest. And you don't. I think in the demo that they put out a few months ago, you had to set up camp in order to rest. Now you can just actually go up to the campfire and cook or rest as well.
Nice.
I'm not sure on that, but either way, it's very nice. You can do the whole camp thing, or you could not, and that's cool. Look at this. Where are we? What could this be?
No, giant chest.
The Mistral Bracelet. Press square to release bursts of winds that can push blocks.
Nice.
Whoosh.
Wind powers.
Hell yeah. I know my way around a block puzzle, so let's
Of course.
make the magic happen. Uh-oh.
The classic.
I love the character art as well. Look at this big girl. Okay, so you can see we got the Crescent Moon. That's a lunar base attack, so that's kind of Valier's specialty. So this is another one of the magic moves. This is where you're gonna be like, oh, Mario and Luigi. I've played this game before.
Yeah.
Press X to deflect.
Yep. And I see the stars popping off.
And then this attack, Sunball, solar projectile magic. This is also very Mario and Luigi. Hold X, and then you'll see when it flashes. Boom.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that.
It's awesome. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And it's like similar because like Mario and Luigi in those games had like fire and lightning, so it's like you have sun and moon in here. That's cool.
Yeah, and it seems like
good stuff.
There's more than just that. You know, this is very early in the game for point of reference, right? Maybe a few hours in. And of course, Varl's got Garl, not Varl, different character. He's got the heals. It's very early. I've met some other characters. I know that there are more than just these 3 party members. These are the only party members they've like, outside of maybe one that they've like tweeted about that they've shown off. So I'm very excited to see kind of who else you meet.
Cool.
But yeah, so like now it's kind of, I can play this smart. I can try and be defensive. Just use regular attacks. Regular attacks also give you MP back. And if you nail the timing, you'll build the combo meter faster. Now I've got 3 of these, so I can power up my next move really strong. And do her Crescent Arc. I missed the timing on that one. That one's tricky because it's kind of delayed. So yeah, I like that kind of, you know, you've got a little bit of setup. You've got playing it safe. You've got playing it more aggressively. And we might see it at some point. I don't know, because I've been getting a little bit better as time has gone on. But if a character gets downed, you know, there are certain healing items that will bring them back to life. But for the most part, you know, they have like these little twinkling stars going around their head, and one goes away each turn. So,
and they'll just get back up.
They'll just get back up, and that's why everyone kind of has low health and low MP, right? You just want to keep burning through all your resources and doing stuff as quickly as possible. It feels, it's built to let you do that, and that feels good.
Nice, let's go.
Let's be on guard. All right, so now we get everyone's favorite block puzzles.
More block puzzles.
How do you feel about block puzzles, Mike?
They're fine. As somebody who obviously I think they were definitely more Zelda come to mind, but also there's a ton of them in like old Pokemon games.
Oh yeah, you're so right.
I more like put them in those kind of games after playing the hundreds of hours of Pokemon games in my youth and seeing block puzzles. So like, yeah, you see one, you're like, oh yeah, okay, this thing.
Yeah, it's like you've got the 2 genres, block puzzle and then ice block puzzle.
Yeah. Yes.
Love it or hate it, they'll never go away.
And usually if there's one, you can still more than likely have the other one as well, because it's like,
yes,
oh, you got these puzzles, all right, yeah, now we're just gonna make it ice because it works, and it's like, yeah, okay, yeah.
We'll just keep moving for now because there's a part that I want to get to in here, and then we'll call it. All right, we're about to get a little hectic here. A lot of dudes. Look at this guy in the wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a wall monster there.
He's so gross, grody looking. Okay, so let's do Crescent Arc. And you can see, just like in Chrono Trigger, right, special moves will hit adjacent enemies, but that's only if they're close enough, right? Positioning does matter, and what's cool is one of Garl's skills is Hurl, and he will hurl an enemy into another position. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can set up for combos, which again, I just really appreciate that there's so much setup that you can do.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
You got some multi-attacks stuff. That's very Mario RPG as well.
Yeah, the holding the block, yeah.
and you only get the 2 hits off if you time it right. And it's
right.
It's pretty forgiving. It's just like when you're hitting, if you hit any time in that window, it'll do the other hit. Shout out this battle music also.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
They
got the guy to do some of the music, right? He's like that was like one of the big things I remember them saying.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name,
Mitsude,
but I know.
I think.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah, they just got the Chrono Trigger composer, and it turns out he was a huge fan of the Messenger. It's like,
nice, yeah.
I don't blame you, because that fucking soundtrack is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And the composer for the Messenger is on this as well. I cannot remember his name. I'm so sorry right now, but maybe we can look it up after I'm not fighting dudes. Do a little Solstice strike, or
Solstice.
It's a fun. This is basically just like they both attack together, but it's cool. There you go. Garl's down.
No.
They'll be up in 2 turns. Let's go. 50 HP, sure. Stalagbite. Yeah, it has that. I know the Chrono Trigger comparisons are going to be there, and totally rightfully so, but it has that perfect mix of Mario RPG as well. That just, I mean, they were going for a Super Nintendo JRPG style game, and they just crushed it. They just absolutely destroyed it.
Yeah, because I think something at least for me personally that's appealing is that like they absolutely went for it, but they did it with like a more modern context, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, there's a lot of like the modern sensibilities of JRPGs here as well, and just like gameplay in general. Like again, like adding it like and making the combat more active, like in like those Mario games, which are I would consider like more like JRPG, like friendly, quote unquote, whatever you want to put that, where it's like, yeah, they're just more active and I think more interesting because of that.
Yes, agreed.
But yeah, I think that's definitely at least what's like making it more appealing to me to want to go see this, because you know there's tons of games that try and like evoke that kind of classic JRPG stuff, and they go like all the way in, and sometimes that hits, and like sometimes it's more preferential to some people. But I think when you have a game that is able to like blend classic stuff and modern stuff, I think they just have like such more of a broader appeal.
Totally.
And makes me more interested personally. So
also check out this sick healing move. He makes a ball and she makes a laser under her feet and then shoots the ball and it heals them.
Wow, that's cool. That was a cool one.
That's just a heal. That's a group heal.
Yeah,
didn't have to go that hard.
Combine their powers. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think, like you said, you got to bring something more than just, because we've seen like Tokyo RPG Factory make, like, what was it, I Am Setsuna and stuff like that, to try and go for that.
Yeah.
But if you just do that and then don't add any sauce to the mix, right? I think you're missing out on an opportunity to make something
100%.
much more memorable. And I'm like, 3 hours into this, but I can already tell these 3 hours have been more memorable than some of those games, is what I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
Boom. There we go. That was a hefty combat. And I like that. I like that, a lot of combat sometimes just kind of goes by and you don't even build up enough meter to do a combo move. And sometimes you get like a nice, like, chunky fight that's like really fun to go through.
Mm-hmm.
All right, more block puzzles. I have decided that I'm a fan of block puzzles.
Yeah.
In
I
general.
I think even though like there's been many over decades of video games at this point, I think like you sparingly they can still be fine.
Yeah. There's definitely block puzzles where it's like 1/3 of the game. I've played a lot of those games. I think like It'll Do, which is like a Zelda-like. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's pretty,
I've heard of it, but I haven't played it. Yeah,
it's pretty good, but like it's one of those things where it's like there are 3 types of puzzles in this game.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot of all of them, and one of them is block puzzle. Love it or hate it, you're either here or you're there. You know. Okay. Ooh, see, like these little mushrooms over here. I love that. It's like, you know, as with all things that I'll from here until forever, it's like Tears of the Kingdom, but on a smaller scale. Just gonna keep comparing.
That's the metric now.
Exactly. How much like Tears of the Kingdom are you?
Yeah, this is 0.25 on the Tears of the Kingdom scale.
Which is good. I'll take it. All right. A lot of. That's also like if you hit an enemy, like if you touch an enemy before they notice you, you'll give a little whack to them, and they'll drop some orbs right at the start of the fight.
Nice, cool. I always like that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, I don't think it does damage, but yeah. Oh no, this guy, he took a little damage. You can see their health bar at the top. I have an abacus, which is one of the accessories.
Excellent.
Lets me see their health bar.
Lets you see the health bar. Yeah, love that.
Okay, this is perfect because the little guy in the wall, Bush True. I didn't look at his name before. He's got 2 suns and 2 swords, so if I nail this attack while I'm powered up on the sun... Okay, so it only counts as 1 sun. This is me experimenting, finally.
Right.
Right? Guess I can't do anything about that guy now. Whatever. And I like, you know, some enemies are just vulnerable to magic. Some are... Oh, boy. Some are vulnerable to normal attacks. Some are annoying, like these ants. Just hopping around, though.
Yeah, just summon a bunch of extra ants. That's messed up.
It's like the worst. Remember, like, the fuzzies in Paper Mario would do that,
Yeah,
too?
just constantly respawn or bring in more. Rough.
I guess, you know, let's just hit something. And I'll say, as far as story is concerned, right, we're in the midst of a dungeon, right? We came to a town that was along the path and they needed help, so we just kind of stopped to help them.
Sure, yeah.
It's very much, you know, kids going off on their first adventure. Not kids, I guess. They're like young adults, let's say.
Right.
18-year-olds going off on their first adventure. That's the vibe. And it's a good vibe. You know, I don't know all the rules of this world, but they are Solstice Warriors, as you might have gathered from, like, the sun and moon.
Right.
They were taken to their home as opposed to born on the solstice by a giant eagle.
Whoa.
That's like how... Maybe that's how the whole world works, or maybe that's just how this world works. I don't know.
Yeah. I imagine that there's not... I guess, like, yeah, maybe there's, like, extra stuff going on. I guess you have to see what has the story evolve.
Yeah, this is how it's set up.
That seems interesting, yeah. Born from eagles.
Or carried from somewhere.
Or carried from somewhere, yeah.
By eagles to this village. Moon Cradle is where they're from. And it's in this, like, safe place that's, like, walled off. So they've never really seen the world, and they were both... carried by the eagle in the same year on the corresponding solar and winter solstice, so, or summer and winter solstice. You know, they're not brother and sister, but they're close, and they've grown up together, and they awaken to their powers as kids, and then they get taken off to this, like, academy to train for 10 years, and basically we've just picked up right after that 10 years is up, and they're meeting up with their friend Garl, who does not have any cool magic powers, but he's very sweet, and that's all the magic he needs.
Mm-hmm. He's their Samwise.
He is, and I like that.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Right away, they kind of lean into that, like he's the heart of the group type deal. He might not have magic sunball powers, but you know.
Right. He can cook though. Let him cook.
Yeah, let him cook. That's all we're saying here. Let's hit this guy with a fireball. Hell yeah. Murdered 3 ants.
Bam. Burned them.
And, okay, she's got max magic too. You'd think that would be easier to dodge, but I guess. Okay, let's do. And you can power up your heals. You can power up your magic attacks, your combo attacks.
Nice.
Anytime. And I appreciate, like, even after you've selected the move. The move that you want to do. It's been 2.5 hours, so I guess I have to charge
it's
this
better look out.
controller.
Yeah.
Even after you, like, are hovering on the enemy to attack, you can be like, oh fuck, I forgot, and then like grab the magic and be like, let me spruce this one up.
Let me hold on. Yeah, let me hold on real quick.
I love that forgiveness. Right now, there's a dragon that's wrapped around this giant mountain, of course.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, and it sleeps forever because the wind that blows through the holes in the mountain put it to sleep. But someone was like interrupting, blocking up those tunnels with little monsters. That's what we've been going around killing. So the wind may blow and the chimes may keep the dragon sleeping. All right, I think it's boss fight time.
Nice.
Do a quick rest. Oof, love that. Love that rest music.
Good little chime. Yep.
Now, I will also, put this out there. This is technically a prequel to The Messenger, but it's more like they take place in the same world.
Right.
Many years apart. And that's it. There might be some nods for fans, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Double blocks. I've been here before.
Right.
I've seen
a classic double block into the other block.
Exactly. Yeah. We've seen this before.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Don't take the bait. Don't go right when you could go left. I don't remember. Does the door just open? Oh no, we gotta. Also, yeah, you can like climb around. You have to hit X to interact, and you can go up and stuff. There's a lot of like little climbing and secrets and kind of, you can jump off this ledge and jump down to an area that you can't get before or things like that. And it's
very cool.
Makes going around more fun.
Yeah, I dig that. More explorable. It's a bigger one.
Are you Malcolmud? Shout out to Malcolmud. Look at this little guy. Why did you hurt my pet? Rocky can't know that you're just playing if I'm not there with her. Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, jeez. Beating up this guy's pet.
You're terrorizing the town. It's just a play, but no one else is strong enough. Magic is not a toy. All right. Oh yeah, this is good boss music too. Look at the.
I feel like I just got transported into like a Banjo-Kazooie like fucking level.
Totally.
As soon as this music started.
There's so much pan flute, and it's so good. Look at also how epic he's got his back turned to us with the cloak waving in the wind.
He's ready to fucking fight.
This guy's licking the lips. This is so good. Ugh. Just thinking about green turtle shell.
Yep. That looks good. Love it.
Shovel Knight. Oh, he's tricky.
They couldn't get him into the game, but they could get that nod in.
We're still early on, so Shovel Knight could show absolutely. Yeah, it's always true. Show up.
Yeah, he can still just show up randomly as he does in every indie video game ever now.
It's kind of like it's a party and he's always invited.
Yeah.
Salamander. Awful.
Oh, he ate him.
Oh, so rude. So disrespectful.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
I've got magic. They kind of tell you early on, it's like, hey, you get MP back every time you land a hit. So you should just use your abilities all the time because
yeah, that's cool.
There's no point holding back. And I just got her to the point where she can do this like twice in a row, basically, which is super, Super nice. I think we'll probably level up after this, so you can see what that...
Yeah, I was about to ask, is it more just like a stand, like you just get like a split of stats, or are you like choosing stats for them or anything
You're
like
choosing
that,
stats for them. It's very, very Mario RPG.
Okay.
As opposed to...
Plus 5 SP or FP
Yeah,
firepower?
as opposed to
Nice.
like the Paper Mario games where it's like, hey, it's one of these three things. It's more like, hey, it's going to change each time. I guess you could say that's more Mario and Luigi. But you'll be able to choose from a variety of stats, and they are not going to be the same every time that you level up, which is nice because then I just don't have to think about it that much.
Yeah,
It's like, this seems good for this person right now. I'll take it. Trying to think. Just keep making orbs. It seems like a good idea. Just like Destiny, just keep making orbs.
Yep, that's all you gotta do sometimes.
That's your
Orb up.
Your standard, your doctor ordered Destiny reference per Viewpoints with Mike and I.
We hit the quota.
I hit the quota. Oh, this is not the big eat attack. And he's back up. See, what I'll do is I'll attack with Garl, get some orbs on the ground, then I can absorb them and do lunar damage. Break 3 of these. Oh, this is the eating one. This is very banjo music.
Yeah.
I find out like Grant Kirkhope worked on this. God damn it, he's everywhere.
Yeah, I got him too.
Mushroom scramble. Sounds delicious right now.
Yeah.
Nourish. What a name for a move. Nourish. There's got to be like timing on that, and I just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, he's not looking away with his K-pole swoosh anymore.
Yeah, he's serious now.
Ouch.
He's like, I've had enough.
So we'll power up and we'll do a combo heal. Heal even more. Look at this move, it's still so sick. I like that the timing's on the end on that one. It's I haven't quite been paying attention. I've only fought, I think, 3. This is the 3rd boss. I think each boss fight has its own music too, which is really cool.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I would say this would be an interesting choice of music for every boss of this game. Probably.
It's not every boss fight. Oh shit!
Just imagining that dragon you woke up at the top of the mountain, just music just playing. Giant dragon.
That would be amazing, though.
Actually, yeah, it'd be pretty funny.
I could just see like a goofy face.
Commit to the bit. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. He's got like magic hands right now. Geopress. Ouch. That did a lot of damage too. Oh man. There we go. I got this. Nice. I think that was like the first time I got that. I'm not going to hurl you.
It's cool, and I like that it looks like he has like different. It's kind of like you're in different.
Yeah, it's definitely phase 2.
Like phase 2. Yeah, that was random.
The mechanic with other fights before this was more like they will eventually do a special move that you don't want them to do, so you want to break them before then. This is like pretty different from that, with him kind of going into a second stance, and I think that's cool. Yeah, we'll just do another heal. Also, they gave the guy the healing powers for the first time in any JRPG ever.
I will also actually in Octopath Traveler 2, one of the main healers is a dude as well.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah, 2023.
Yeah.
I just think of like Secret of Mana, where it's like Chrono's in Secret of Mana, it's Randy. Looks like Chrono though.
Yeah.
He's the only character that does not have healing powers, and he's the only dude. Ooh. I have no moon magic right now, so that's not great. Let's just hit him. This one. Hopefully it should be okay. Oh no, he's down. And that's like, a tricky thing with combos is like the only combos I have are between Valier and what's his face. So I can't, there's just no combo moves I can do at the moment. But I know in the demo is like a part after this, if folks have played that, and there's like a Garl combo attack.
Nice. Cool.
Okay, and now he's looking a little hurt. Looking a little sad right now. I'm going to heal. So hopefully this guy can get back up and we can actually knock him down. Or we can do this. Supercharge my Moonerang.
There it is.
This is what Moon Knight felt like, if anybody watched his show.
Right. Yep. That's his move too. He just boomerangs around a moon. Yeah.
I think he does do that at one point in that show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does like throw. He definitely throws around like a crescent thingy. I think.
Yeah, it comes out.
It's been a while. It's been a while. I can't remember. All that stuff's a blur these days.
Yeah, exactly. It's 28 Marvel thins every week, so you gotta
yeah.
sell your soul to keep up with it. Did it.
Got him.
574 experience. Oh, yeah.
Nice. The big victory music.
Music's so good. This is the level up music. Any Messenger
Nice.
fans, they'll recognize this one. Very good. So you can see, like, it's like, okay, magic defense, magic attack, physical defense, hit points. So we'll just do hit points, sure. And you can see what they're going to go up by anyway. So I think you're adding to mostly the stats that you can see. But like mana points, hit points, like, oh my God, Siri, stop listening. Those, like, it can be different each time, and these things, like, I like that you can at least nudge characters in different directions.
Yeah, that's cool.
We are very strong. Did people berate you when you were kids too? Oh my God, it's so sad. Is this why you left your village? No, that's not why. You just happen to be born with special powers, and it's a shame no one was able to guide you through that. Isn't he? He's such a sweet boy.
Mm-hmm.
Alchemod can't dig. If you give it a try. It's too boring. It's because they're all mole people, so they like to dig. Everything was made only for others. That's so sad. Oh. You don't have to do like everyone else.
Yeah.
Carl's right. Normal doesn't have to be your thing. You do you. God, this music's so good. You're pretty good with earth magic, aren't you? They will only make fun because I'm bad with digging. No, they just need to see what you can really do. Garl's the best. This is a Garl appreciation post.
Look at Garl. Garl's hyping him up.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Your fort's pretty cool. Rocky is not a monster. Look at her. You understand. So good. Sometimes you just need a little positivity. Ain't that the truth? Wraith Island. We did it. We saved the day.
Yay! Malcolm can hang out in his fort.
Mm-hmm. It was a big rock lizard. And now we get like a little cutaway. This has happened once before. Shout out to this music too.
Yeah.
We will be ready for the eclipse. You know you got some badasses when everyone's named 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. They got like creepy eyes, multiple eyes or whatever.
And masks, you know.
Yeah. Spooky.
Stonemason Outpost, that's it. Look at this guy.
Nice.
No more wind tunnel clogging. They also didn't mention that they bullied this poor child.
Yeah, they didn't mention,
Talent. Better be more respectful in the future. We might not be here to save you if this happens again. Looking for a crew of adventurers to sail to another island. That's kind of the whole everything right now. And Teeks is just a friend that we've made along the way.
Nice.
She's got very cute pink hair. All right, there's one other thing before we close out. Hey, we're hanging out in cool Mole Town.
Yeah. Mole Village.
And it's specifically for me. Because you know I love this. Check out that world map, baby.
Oh, nice. Is the dragon and everything. That's cool.
It's sleeping. But yeah, you know.
There's some good overworld music too.
Yeah, and it's different depending on where you are. So.
Yeah, cool. Nice.
You know, you've played Chrono Trigger. We all get it. It's that good stuff.
Yeah, that's sick.
But yeah, this is a nice little cut from the first couple hours of Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars.
I'm working on
cool.
finishing it, and I will be having my thoughts written down in a full form when I'm done. But yeah, it's everything about it has been stellar so far. So if this feels like maybe your kind of thing, you should definitely play it.
Yeah, definitely looks like a cool vibe.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing it off, Auri.
Yeah, bye.